Hello friends, welcome back to the new video of React Native. So today we are going to learn about how to call REST API in React Native app. So today we are going to learn how to call a REST API in React Native. So whenever there is a requirement like you want to fetch data from the third party URLs or something, so you need to call that REST API in React Native. So how we are going to do that, how to get the data and align the data. So we are going to learn on this video. So those who haven't it's subscribe my channel, please do subscribe my channel and hit to like this video. So let's get started. Okay, so here we are just using the React Native navbar, and the rest things are the same thing. So here you can see that in the constructor when it hits, by default we have entered the server data empty array. The state is here, the state is initialized, right? In component mode, whenever the data is loaded, this function will call. Okay, this function, what will it will do, a fetch method is basically for calling the API. So this method is basically for call the API of that one, and whatever the response we are getting in, we are just stringify it and set that in the what the data we have, just we are sending to the response server data response.json, whatever. Then the server data has all the data, whatever the data we are getting from this API call. Okay, you can see that the data also, this is the data that I have getting from this API call, and I have set this in the state, right? So all the data is in the state section, this is array, right? So when we call this get rest API data, so this API is hit it. Okay, and the data is set in this state. Okay, when we try to render the item, we have the flat list we are using. So when we try to render the item, okay, we are sending the data. So here we can see that the data we are sending and the render item and render item, there is a method where we are returning a UI where we have the name and the username. Okay, so this method render item, you can see that whatever we have here, so it is render that component and show the data accordingly. Okay, and you can see that the data with use name, here we are getting the, let me see, it's in the name, and the last one is the username. So you can also change it with the email, because what we are getting the data from here is, you can see that we have a ID, we have a name, we have a username, we have an email, we have an address, whatever phone number also. So you can loop it accordingly and show the data accordingly. So this how we can hit the API. So whenever we like, it's just a normal thing that whenever we want the data without any action on the page load, then component amount will be used to fetch the data from the API. Okay, so here we are just hit the API and set the response and get, and in the render part we are just passing the data and render the item into it. Okay, so this is how we are just calling the API and setting the data and render into our view part, right? So this is the video on that. Okay, so any query, any issue in that, just let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.